It is so insane that I want to tell you guys, like, okay, so if you're stepping into this video and you're wondering like what this is all about because I wrote past life regression for a reason, there's like a huge shift in people's energy. I'm telling you, listen to me. When I tell you this is what happened. So I'm minding my business, I'm chilling, and I'm like, yo, what is going on with this energy? This shit is bugged out. Like, what is happening? Like, I feel like, yo, I feel like, how can I explain it to you? I feel like happy one second, next second, I'm like, fuck this and fuck that. And I'm like cursing everything out. Like, everyone and everything is getting cursed out right now. It's like, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of this shit. That's the kind of feeling it is. I know that right now, a lot of people are going through their past life regression. Okay. Um, thanks. Say it out, whatever. Um, I know that it's hard right now, but okay. So I was like wondering what's going on with this energy. I'm walking outside, still feeling irritated, like with everything and everyone. I just like was like, you know that feeling when your body feels like kind of itchy, like you're annoyed. You're in an annoyed space. Like every little touch and every little thing was getting on my last nerve. Like even right now, my leg is touching my sheet, and I bought these are the good sheets. They were like 120. I paid 120 for them because I like my sheets to feel almost soak on my hair and my body. And right now, it's like at the crates of the sheet, like the little uh lines in the sheet. I almost feel every line. Like I don't know how to explain it to you. Like it's supposed to be a smooth Egyptian, whatever the fuck, sheets that I got with my mom when we went to the store that sells like nothing but beddings and stuff like that in Jersey. And right, I'm just saying that I'm saying this for a reason because it's like feeling like right now to me, it feels like cheap ass like sheet. And it's not. It was 127 something. It came out to like 129. And I was like, damn. And she was like, I know, but that's how much good sheets are. And I'm like, fuck this. Like, but I bought them because I need to be comfortable, right? And then, here's the thing. This is what I'm trying to tell you. This is how things are irritating right now. Like every little thing is annoying me. You see what I'm saying? My baby ladybug, I love you. Every little thing is annoying to me, but it's not like I'm not angry and like I hate everyone or anything. Okay, I was hearing this from earlier. So you know how you go to like um you know how you go to you feel something, right? You know how you feel energy and you're like, oh, I feel like something's going on with the energy right now. You know how you feel that, right? Right. I don't want to snap on anybody. You know how you feel energy in your like, you know how I channeled the stuff that I told you guys about in that video you just saw. I posted that like 9-minute video that I made on TikTok, but then I posted it to everything else. And I was talking about how things are feeling very frustrating and irritating. But this is the time when you know that things are going to get better and there's a lot of different feeling in the energy. Right now, it's annoying. Like it's that kind of like leave me the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? Like you almost want to punch somebody in the face. But I know this energy. I know this feeling. The last time I got a feeling like this, and I was like at my wits end. Right. I'm not angry either. The fuck, I don't got nothing to be angry about. However, today I wrote like this big thing on my notes and I like shared with I let it out like even today, I don't know guys, please God forgive me, but today I was driving and my daughter was in the back of who has an 11, 12, 13, 10, 11, 12, 13 year old. For some reason when my daughter turned 11, she went from mommy, I need a cuddles, give me a kiss, like sleeping with me on my bed, hugging me and stuff like that to like after she turned like 10, it's like she went from one kid to a whole other person, like a whole other person. And today I was driving, God forgive me, but I was like, I'm starting not to like my kid, bro. And not like that. You can love somebody, but you don't have to like them. So I stopped the car and I was like, you have to stop this. She was like, what? I'm just a teenager. I was like, that's not an excuse for you to act like that. You're just because you're a teenager doesn't preteen and you're going through your hormonal changes. You can't, if you hate me that much, then go away from me for a week or two. Go to your dad's house and take some time to yourself and see how you feel after that. She goes, I don't want to. No matter how much she acts like that with me, she doesn't want me to leave. If I say I'm going out, where are you going? Don't leave. But it's like Why do you care? You're always mean to me anyway. You know what I'm saying? So like, I was talking to I was also up till 5, 6 last night. Right. That's another thing, right? I was talking to my mom and she's like, well, it's because you let her talk to you like that. She goes, your kid's the only kid in the world who acts like this. So does anybody have, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys saying I love your work and sending me DMs. I get to read as many as possible. I try to respond to almost everybody. Um, you anybody got like, oh my God, that's so weird on YouTube how my eye looks right there. It's, I'm telling you, it's the energy bombs. There's a lot of energy going on, a lot of floating energy, a lot of flotation energy. Like there's just, it's crazy. It's real crazy out here. I'm telling you, it's fucking nuts. It's nuts. Like I said, today I was feeling that way. I was feeling irritated and stuff like that. And then I ran into this astrology video where she was talking about the blue light. And it's funny because I did the thing with my hand. I was checking my aura today again. And my hand from blue, it went to like a dark blue, like almost gray, right? Because, the irritation and stuff like that. But it was like, it's like dark gray, but then like white all around it. And I noticed that my aura changed from yesterday to today. And she was talking about the blue light that people are going to be feeling this blue light and this shift in vibration. And she said, you're going to look around and it's going to, okay, let's slow down. A lot of stuff's coming in. So she said, this is the time where the people that have been like truly working on themselves and trying to ascend and trying to like, do the work, we're going to start looking at the people that are like, they still think they're in control. They still think they know better than us. They still call us crazy and conspiracy theorists and dumbasses and energies fake and spirits not real and calling us like, like we're crazy, right? This is the time where those people that are seeing these people that are not working on themselves, that don't give a fuck about themselves. This is the time where we're gonna start saying like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, I'm hearing, we're not gonna take it. You understand, right? This is the time where people that have been truly working on themselves and trying at least to like make changes and do this and that, we starting to notice more and more like the people that are not working on themselves, they think they're still like right and they know what they're talking about and that we're the crazy ones and they're not getting with the program of the collective consciousness of vibrational uplift, and they're not doing that. We're going to start to like really detach from them because light workers and healers and all that stuff, we're almost saying like, I give up on these motherfuckers. Like I can't do it no more. You're not doing the work. I can't be around you. Like you're gonna separate and detach from. Funny because I just saw clingy right there, and it's crazy because I was just gonna say you're gonna detach from that clingy like and like this kind of like obsession with like the matrix reality and like almost like all the light workers and healers are gonna go find each other and they're leaving I hate to say it. And let me tell you another thing. Me saying this right now brings me back to the dream that I had. In the dream, we were in this astral dimension. And there was all these people that were like, trying to work on themselves and heal this and heal that in the spirit world. And this happened, a cleansing happened in the spirit world, like almost like the rapture, but a spirit world thing where the people that were working on themselves were here, like they were in this light plate kind of place. We were all standing there and they took all these people. And I saw some people that were like bothering me too in my dreams, and they took them to this like looked like a shadowy wood, and they disappeared. Like they went in there and they were like, come this way. And the rest of us were like, I'm not going. And we didn't, they moved us to the other side. And all those people that were like causing havoc and creating problems, like the light was dissolving. Like they went in and were like, all right, we have to balance this out. It's almost like they took the all the darkness that was, wow, I'm getting my right eye's getting hit. All that darkness that was like hovering on the earth, like the lower astral dimensions, they took all these spirits, like, and it's not like they killed them because they're already like their spirit, but they need to like work on themselves. So they took them and everybody stood in that field and poof, they all disappeared. And there was this cloud of smoke. And I realized in the dream, they were telling me like we had to force these people to move them along because they were stuck. They were stuck there and they were like getting stuck there. And we had to like almost like reprogram them. So we had to like dissolve that part of them so that they can try I guess, another way or in another place. And then some of the people wanted, like they were stuck in the astral world. This is, I know my messages are crazy, but this is what it is. Some of them were stuck in the astral, and I'm hearing right now, I'm hearing we there was people that were stuck in the astral, but they like raised their hand, like, I want to do some work. I want to do, and we were taking them to start doing that work. Like as if they were stuck there. The people that were stuck there in that dimension are getting taken to the other dimensions to try to work with on themselves and heal. I'm gonna tell you right now, I have been really frustrated with anybody around me, healed or not healed, trying to stay in their lower levels. I've been letting them all go. Girl, let me tell you something, man. I'm really trying here to be patient. I think the guides are seeing that the light workers, and when I say light workers, I'm not talking about like we're special, we're light workers. I'm talking about the people that are trying to work on their light. Light workers, right? You're working on your light, and you also help a lot of other people work on theirs. Like your presence in a room brings light to the room. Like if I'm in a room, all of a sudden from lies, the truth always comes out. Like literally, I'll go in the room and people are like being a little phony and stuff. And then I get in the room and everybody's like, oh, I love your shirt. And they're all nice because my aura just does that. It just brings that light around everyone that's there. I go out and I talk to people and I could see them being feeling down. And I'm like, how you doing today? And they're like, huh? Oh, I'm good. And then I see their energy shift from like down, like ugh, to like smiling. And all the happy, friendly people always come towards me. And so do all the very angry, depressed people also find me and they smile. But I noticed something about the collective right now. Humans aren't, yes, I do whatever. Like you go out and you go to the supermarket, like nobody's even like looking at each other, bro. It's like we don't exist, like as if we're not all here in the supermarket together in the same place, and everybody's in their own world and nobody sees nobody anymore. Humans have been disconnected. They have won when it comes to the disconnection of humans, which is why I say we cannot allow ourselves and our future children and all that to get disconnected from us. It's getting to that point where like if we don't stop this disconnection that's been taking place, we are going to suffer badly because that's what they want, right? Like let's say at the end of the day, if there was some worldwide plot, we know FBI agent, this is just, I'm just saying this is not real. Let's say there was some worldwide plot for them to like take over humanity and to like do things that make humanity like get stuck, right? Let's say at the end of the day, what do they need? They just need you to all hate each other. So this way, when it comes down to it, everybody's hiding in their house and nobody goes next to each other and they won't see one another, and they'll, when it comes down to it, we can't come together because we'll be too afraid to come together. We will be too afraid to come together. So everybody will be stuck in their houses, okay? Stuck in their houses. They will be separated from each other and they will hate each other, okay? You have to understand something. This is the time, like, if we don't start as light workers being patient and being like, we have to be patient. Do you understand? This is the time. I know it's hard, but we have to be patient, okay? Because if we don't, we're gonna be like, we're gonna go right into the, listen, we're gonna go right into what everybody else is doing. If we do not stay patient right now, then we lose our the light workers. Like your presence right now is needed more than ever. Okay. Yes, exactly. But trauma and chaos and confusion, that's how it's played out, especially right now because of the eclipse, because of the moon. People's delusions, like their delusional self, whether it's the delusion of ego, the delusion of I'm in control, you're not, the delusion of like, I think I'm this person when they're really not. It's those kinds of delusions that are going to be eradicated right now. You understand? Like, I'm getting hit in the head right now. A lot of people that were delusional with a lot of things, like I know for me, my delusions have been coming to a head. So I'm like, oh, okay, you know? So it's like, man, we have to understand that, man. We have to understand that right now, if we don't keep ourselves really calm and patient, that it's just we're gonna lose the light workers and the healers. We're gonna lose the light workers and the healers, you guys. So be patient. If you can be patient, Stay calm, be patient, because this is the what the fuck? What? What just happened? Okay, that's great. It just shut off completely the Instagram. You see that shit? Do you see that shit? How Instagram just shut off like that? You saw that, right? Like what I was just talking about this stuff and Instagram just completely blocked it out. There we go. If you guys think it's a fucking game out here. Hold on. My eyes, bro. I couldn't see just now. It's fucking crazy. It just deleted my whole shit, bro. That's insane. Anyway, who gives a fuck? You know, I'm telling you, bro, this shit's I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I'm talking about the government, not nothing else, not about spirit or none of that shit. It ain't always about them. But I really feel like they don't want you talking on this motherfucker. Yeah, anchor in love, right? And no, it's hard, man. I'm not gonna, hey, listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm at my wit's end on something. Like I just feel like I'm over, like I feel like, okay, I'm not perfect. I know I'm not perfect. I know everything's not perfect, but I don't feel guilt or shame about who I am. I love who I am, right? I'm smart. I love people. I help people. I work on myself. I want to change. I want to do better. I want to be a better person. I've been working on changing and becoming a better person for a while now. And I feel like I'm right at the precipice of being like that person. I want to work out. I want to lose weight. I want to look better. I want to, not go out, never drink. I don't want to do none of that stuff. And I've been doing pretty much most of it. But what I want to say is this. At this point, like the light workers and healers are at that point where they're just tired of it because here's the thing, we've been getting used for so long, and I have to say it. I'm saying it. I don't give a fuck. I know it sounds like poor me. I'm not saying all that. I'm not saying poor me and blah blah blah. Do I get lawyered up or fight my dismissal? I mean, for me, a lawyer is always better, but it depends on you. You know what I'm saying? If you feel you can do it on your own, then do it. But a lawyer is always better. Without a lawyer, lots of times they'll just, dismiss things because especially if the other person has a lawyer and you don't, that's not a good look because then that shows them as being responsible and having a lawyer and you not, okay? Because judges respond more to lawyers, not just you walking in and going, hey, look at me, help me. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yes, KB. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, bro. You know what? I'm very grateful for my life. I've always been and I always will be, but I don't know who else is feeling like this. It's like here's the thing. Let me just make it real fucking clear. I know the mistakes that I made, the lessons that I've learned from them. And of course, don't we all wish we could just turn back time to that time when this happened? But here's the thing. I learned from it because there's situations that I've been in. Let's say you get a lot of money, you don't know how to save, you end up spending it all. Later going, oh my God, I'm so stupid. How did I do that? You did it because that's your first time handling that kind of money. Nobody taught you when you get this money, do this and do that. You could read and all that stuff, but if you never had the general guidance to let you know how to handle your money, and then there's people around you like, oh, can you give this one 300, this one 400? Can you give this? Can you give it? And what are you gonna? No. And everybody's looking at you like, but you got the money. Like, what the fuck? And it's like, no, but you learn from it. Like, I've learned a big lesson this year, just financially in itself, and many other ways. Like, this leads to that, and that triggers that. And financial disregard for my finances leads to my trigger with this. And then I take more kratom, and then I get upset, and then I want to go out and drink, and which I think I haven't done because I've threatened to be like, that's it, I'm going out, I'm gonna drink, I'm gonna sniff cocaine, but obviously I'm not gonna do it. But it's a threat I tell myself because I have to say it, otherwise it might happen. So I just pretend like I'm gonna do this. Like I'm angry. Like who are you getting back at if you go out and drink and do cocaine? You're just gonna fuck your shit up and have to reset. It's not nobody around is gonna be like, no, please don't go do that. No, bitch, go ahead, do what you want. What the fuck you think this is? What do you think? We're sitting there like, please don't go out and do cocaine, please. They don't give a fuck. Obviously that's not happening. But I make threats like that to myself, right? But that's because I got to the point where that's the thing. I had to let go of the shame and the guilt. That's another thing you had to do. Let go of that guilt and shame for whatever mistakes you made. When I go mistakes, it means lessons. Because I look at yesterday and go, damn, I could have done this, should have, could have, would have, did it, did it, did it, did it, did it, damn. But you got to understand something. What are you gonna do? Yesterday is past. And it sucks because people be like, well, if you don't care what you did, then you're just gonna think that that's okay. No, that's not how it goes. I know that's not, it's not that it's not okay. It's that I can't sit around and be mad about what I did yesterday because then I'm gonna hate myself tomorrow and I can't. So it's letting go of that past circumstance that you had the opportunity to do the things you wanted to do, but you never had the knowledge and knew how to be responsible about something. Therefore, you made stupid decisions, and now you're looking back going, "Why the fuck did I do that?" Well, you have to learn that lesson, maybe because the next step in your life, you're going to get that same or even four times more the amount of money, let's just say. But this time, instead of thinking about it, should I do this? Should I start that business? Should I buy that house? Go do it. This time around, you'll know to go do it, not wait for other people to tell you what to do. And you should save that and don't touch this. And no, don't buy a house yet. Or no, don't open that business. What if it fails and they start talking to you? You know, this time it's not going to fail. I got this. I'm going to start and you're going to do it and you're going to do what you said you're going to do. You hear me? You know what I'm saying to you? That's why it's a lesson you got to learn. You're going to do what you said you was going to do. Not like before where you told yourself you were going to do it. And guess what? You didn't do it because of fear, because you were scared. You were scared to do this. You were scared to do that. This time you can't be afraid. You learn those lessons, baby. Hey, it sucks because learning lessons like that is like, why couldn't I learn lessons like differently? Why I had to go right through it? Because you have to sometimes in order to be prepared for the next stage in your life. Because I'm always very confident, very sure that everything's working out for me in my life. But there's a lot of times where I know that I could be taking measures and steps to make things happen, but I guess out of like fear that I don't have enough money, or what if I lose that money? What if I fail? Even with love, I don't know about you guys with love. I don't know how you guys feel, but when I think about love, I want to be in love and all that stuff. I want to meet somebody, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what I always think about when I think about love? Am I crazy? I'd be like this. I want to be in love. And I said just now, I was going to the bathroom, right? You know how you have thoughts and you're like going to the bathroom or whatever, taking a shit, peeing, whatever you're doing. And I was saying, I said, what if I do get this house over there and then I end up like building, the backyard and I make like a business out of there. You know what? I could stay there for about 6 months, save money. Mind you, I'm like, save money. And then because probably while I'm living there, I'll probably meet somebody who's got their own house and is like, nah, you're moving in with me. And I'll be like, oh shit. And you know what's the first thing I thought? That's lovely and everything. But I thought this. I'm gonna have to tell him, like, I know you want me to move in with you, but I'm gonna need some kind of paperwork that's saying either I'm helping with the bills or something. Because let's just say one day you get tired of me and you just want to leave. What am I supposed to fucking do? You know what I'm saying? And I said, I know I'm gonna be fine by then, but yo, you gotta also prepare because I see a lot of people in relationships break up with someone overnight, and all of a sudden she went from having a house where she's not paying bills, she's living there, and all of a sudden he wants to leave, and she's got this house that she can't even pay the rent on. You know? Should I fight wrongful dismissal, which would be hard to prove because they covered their ass, or walk away with what I was given? Were you given? What were you given? Was it good? Stop listening to other people. Go with your first instinct, Kristen. What's your first instinct? Whatever your first instinct is, that's what it is. That's the answer. Don't ask people. Nobody knows what you know. Trust me. You have the answers for everything that you need right in front of you, right inside of you. If you're hearing no, don't fight the dismissal, then that's your answer. Were you hearing that? Were you hearing no, don't keep what you got? Is it good? Don't ask too many people, Kristen. I've made that mistake many times, and many times it confuses me and it makes me do the wrong thing. So do what you said, what your heart said. No, not really. Is that what you heard? Because I heard that. Okay. So then, go with your first instinct. There you go. All right. So, like I was saying, you guys, this is about learning lessons and letting things go. I know that something is shifting big, but I also do know when this frustrating energy comes along, that's because the universe is trying to make us very uncomfortable about something so we could finally say, enough. You know how you have to get really annoyed and uncomfortable in order for you to leave a situation? Like when you're in a relationship with someone, for instance, and you're with them, and then like you keep hearing you should leave them, and then you don't. And it's like the universe comes in, it's like makes it extremely awkward and uncomfortable, shows you things this person's doing and does this and does that, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you're so frustrated that you just have to leave. I just said, yeah, I said you shouldn't because they might come back at you with something worse. Now, if it's something that's very important to you and you feel like it's not even close, and then lawyer up and do what you got to do. But that's going to be very expensive, very time consuming. But if you feel like you got like at least some of the fair stuff, just I heard no, don't, but I'm not the boss. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm saying. You do whatever you want, but I'm just telling you, I heard no, don't for a reason, maybe because the lawyer, the money, the time, I don't know what it is, whatever reason, but yeah. So stop asking people again. Don't let people confuse you when you're going through something. Go through, do it yourself. My first instinct is always 100% correct, and I hate when I ignore it sometimes. So I've learned not to do that over the years, by learning by what I do and stuff like that. But anyway, you guys, listen, I'm telling you right now, bro, we gotta let go of the past, bro. We gotta let go. And I talk to myself on that too. Stop blaming yourself and stop being ashamed of what you did and how you didn't do it. And you should have done this. You could have, should have, would have done this. You can't flow. Stop thinking about it. I tell myself all the time because I feel like it's even though I'm so fucking annoyed sometimes at the mistakes, the lessons, and the things I've done, which I had many opportunities to do many wonderful and great things, but I guess because I was just like either not prepared or maybe out of fear, whatever it is. I know now that this time around, I've learned from all that and that I'm going to actually take the bull by the horns this time, and I'm just trying to figure out like right now I'm trying to figure out whatever fears I have to release them because they need to go. Like, here's the thing. I don't fear like spirit and this and that and God and I'm not fearing that. I think it's my own like internal fears. Like maybe I'm scared to fall in love. Maybe I'm scared. Maybe something happened in a past life with a love situation that makes me go, never again. Maybe I got my heart completely broken and now I don't want to repeat it and create more karma in this lifetime. Maybe it's just simple as something holding me back. There's a blockage there. It could be something stupid, like I don't know, just anything, right? And I learned these financial lessons, and now it's time for me to go enjoy some love because it's like I learned this, I learned that, I learned these, I learned the past life shit. I've let go of karma, let go of this, let go of that, let go of toxicity. And now it's time for me to let go of the last few thing and whatever that is. It's probably fear of moving forward. You know what I mean? Fear of, I don't know, maybe I'm scared to like, I don't know. I'll figure that out on my own. Maybe I'm just scared because uh I don't know. I don't know. I can't think of anything. Yeah, and I also think like there's something there that holds that fear because I don't know. Do you guys feel like it could be like an outside blockage, like an influence around your aura that could be affecting you? I'm getting mad heat in my crown chakra when I said that. Do you guys believe in this? I really don't believe in this, but do you guys believe in this that there's like past life lovers that still don't I don't believe this, but somebody told me about this the other day that past life lovers could be like jealous or like still be in love with you, and then in this lifetime they're like holding. Do you believe that someone who was in love with you in a past life could be holding you back in this lifetime and not letting you go towards love and stuff because they don't want you to fall in love with nobody else? You think that's possible? I don't, but I kind of like sometimes I think about it like, hmm, is that possible? You do, Ruchi? Wow. Yeah, processing. Yes. Wow, Desiree. A lot of people believe that. I know. I believe that is possible, but I don't know if that's my situation at all. But I just, I feel like there are people out there who are still allowing past life love to like hold them back. The twin journey is a bitch. It is, bro. It is. Oh, everybody, I'm so stuck and stagnant right now. It's driving me crazy. I think you're totally onto something with that aura idea. Not every lover's though. I've had dreams of an ex literally holding on to me for dear life. I took so long focusing on what they've done to me, and now I'm finally focusing what I'm allowed. Damn, this is crazy. No, but I feel that a past life situation can stop you from finding love. Wow. Yeah, not girl. That's crazy. I could tell in my dreams that I've had a lot of love situations with men, with women. I was a man, I was a woman. I could tell that, but nothing, you know how something jumps out at you like that love from that lifetime is something I hold on to. I don't feel like it's because of that. I just feel like it's something that maybe happened during those relationships that probably still either I'm scared of, like maybe I lost someone, maybe that we broke up, maybe I don't know, they did something, but I can't, nothing jumps at you know what you try to pinpoint it, like is it something like that? I don't think for me personally, I don't think it's that. I think it's more, it might be, I don't know, but nothing jumps out at me. And I don't have dreams like that, like crazy about past life lovers and shit like that. Not really at all. Well, Andressa, it took so long focusing. Yeah. Try being the driver of your mind and emotions. Someone else has the wheel. That's the fucking twin journey. Wow. And I'm 40 and finally figured out why nothing else works. Spirit said that you're not your guy's chick. Mm. Oh, well, I know I was a man in many lifetimes, and most of the dreams I had where I was like this big, successful, egoic man, I was a man in it. So I don't know. I think like I was a man, and then this lifetime I came in and tried to learn to be a woman. You know what I mean? Because being a woman is completely uncomfortable to me. The period, the breast, the swelling of the breast, the fucking chin hairs, all of it's like bothers me. I'm like, why the fuck do women have chin hairs? Why the fuck do our boobs get like this? Why the fuck? So I know for a fact that Mhm. I know for a fact that that's something that bothers me. It's uncomfortable. It's annoying. No, I'm not going anywhere, baby. I'm not going anywhere. It's uncomfortable, bro. It's very irritating and annoying. That's all I know. I know it's fucking annoying. It's mad. Oh, my knee. It's mad annoying, dude. And irritating. I think I was a man in my past life, and I have lots of dreams of me being an Asian man in a large group of thieves. Oh, wow. Finding gratitude in every moment. Thank you for showing me what I needed to heal, not belong to me either. My ancestors are thanking me right now. Listen, man, even though like I'm frustrated and all that, I gotta tell you guys, like I get angry, right? I do. I'll be like, fuck this and fuck that. But let me tell you what I do with spirit all the time, with my spirit. I'm always like, okay, you gotta forgive yourself. All right, you gotta move forward. All right, you're holding on to this for too long. You know what I'm saying? I always do that. It's not like, I don't fucking like try to focus on this. So maybe I go through like 2 to 3 days where I'm frustrated and irritated about it, but like then it gets better because I talk about it as opposed to like not talking about it and just letting it sit in my fucking head. And then that drives me absolutely crazy. You know what I'm saying? That drives me fucking crazy when I keep it like stuck and locked in my head. That is the worst thing for me because then I just start getting angrier and angrier and angrier, and I feel like just forgiving myself is like important as hell right now. Right now, I went through a lot of the self forgiveness, forgiving myself for all the shit that I did in my life. I had to work on that. That was hard work. And then forgiving myself for recently what I've done, spending money and not being smart about certain things. Mm, It's hard to forgive yourself. When they say like, what's the hardest thing to do on this earth is to forgive yourself. That's the hardest. The hardest. I could forgive others faster than I can myself. Mm, I can forgive others so fast. Like, it's all right that they like, slept with my husband, which never happened. Yeah, it did happen, but I didn't really care. But like forgiving myself has been the most fucking annoying thing in the world. I swear to fucking God. It's so probably the most annoying thing I've ever experienced is like forgiving. I had to do a lot of self-forgiveness too because I've done a lot of crazy shit in my life. And then like that shit took me forever to start forgiving myself. It's hard. It's not easy to forgive yourself, man. It's not fucking easy. It's hard. You know what I mean? Just trying to figure this shit out, bro. I'm not trying to figure nothing out. Actually, I've been doing meditations. Oh, let me give you guys a meditation that I think you guys would love. Mm. I posted on my community tab. Go look at it. It's like Sanjari. Her name is Samanari Yashari or something like that. I posted. Go on my community tab on here on YouTube, and then look at the one that says, "You guys, if you really want to use a meditation, this one's a good one." Yo, you know what another thing is? Like, I think that this time in my life, like I'm looking like God, like the universe is helping me balance myself and restore some of my lost joy. I've lost some joy because trying to be perfect and trying to do this and trying to do that. And then I think like my joy is being restored right now because I lost a lot of my joy trying to work on myself spiritually. Not gonna lie, as much as I love it, it had made me like judge myself too much and go back and forth with shit. Matter of fact, when I get off here, I'm gonna do a nice meditation. You know, because I gotta let go of some things. I don't know, just gotta let go of shit. And then I see this video today. Remember the video I made you guys? You saw the 10-minute video I made, and it's sort of about feeling like something's bothering me and all that. And then I saw this video, and this lady was doing a reading, and I swear to fucking God, she said the same exact shit I was saying. I was like, oh my God, you gotta be fucking kidding me. It was like confirmation, the kind of confirmation I didn't want. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I could have done without that, but it's confirmation. Yeah, there's an outside blockage that's, people call it the devil energy or well, all that. I just feel like it's something that just I don't know. And like nobody will tell me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you gotta figure it out. There's nothing to figure out. I don't want to figure this shit out. I just want to move on with my life. The fuck? And then I'm hearing right now, I'm hearing, so move on with your life. I'm trying, motherfuckers. You know, it's confusing. It can get real confusing out here, really. If that's why I think like right now, I think a lot of people just need a nice break. They just need to go away from all this shit. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, just get away from all this and go like be one with nature or something and get the fuck away from everyone and everything and just like separate yourself from anything like that you're thinking right now, A lot of people are needing that break right now. And I've been saying to, the universe, God, like, I think it's time that we, make that happen for a lot of the people that have been doing a lot of in work. It's time to like try to create something where we can just get away for a week or two and just chill out and relax and put the pressure off ourselves. Because a lot of us are under pressure to be perfect, and I don't think perfection exists nowhere, obviously, but sometimes you wonder, like, I'm telling you, this energy is just needs to go bye-bye. And it is. That's one thing I want to tell you guys. Because like obviously I'm gonna give you the message, but I'm gonna tell you another thing. It is passing. That this energy is passing. It's gonna pass soon. Actually, I feel like this is the last of the Mohicans type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the last part of like when you start getting crazy, you start thinking crazy, and then it's all of a sudden everything just disappears and it comes right back um to normal and you feel better. You said it's deeper when the forgiveness is for yourself. You know yourself more than anyone. I think that's why it's the hard part. You're absolutely right. Your mom, yeah, you're following mommy all day today. She can't stay without me today. She needs me up her ass. Oh, mama, you need your mama all day today. You just a baby today. Okay, you be a baby. I'll take care of you. Oh, you go sheep. It's okay. You see this? Like you listen to me. If you get a Yorkie poo or a small dog, you're not getting a dog. It's a literal infant. Okay. I'm surprised I'm not changing her diapers. Right? What happened? Aren't you the baby? She can't. Like it's impossible for her. Like it's impossible for her to be with her mommy. Yes, it is. She like loves me so much, and she makes me so happy. The baby. This is the baby that makes me happy. With those little paws. Look at those little tiny paws of hers. Oh, look at that. Just look at that ball. I love you. Yeah, she's so sweet, man. I hold her a lot. I'm always with her, man. I pay so much attention to her. I think like she's the reason why I lost 14 pounds because she makes me walk and like she makes me play with her and all this stuff. And I do it. And then she just like makes me happy and makes me feel so good. I know, right? Isn't she so cute? She looks like a raccoon. Look at her eyes. She got little raccoon eyeballs. She do, bet. Yeah, she do, bet. That little black nose. Look how cute. Look at that little choochki. You love you so much, you mushka bushka. She makes me turn into a big, big floppy slob, like a blob. She's the cutest, bro. I love her. Yeah, guys, I think that we just need to relax right now. That's what it is. I'm putting too much pressure on myself. Have you been doing that too? Just take it down a notch. Just relax, Try to relax, bro, because this pressure is pressured. This pressure is pressuring, right? Yo, I'm gonna tell you, Brittany said I've been waiting for this shit to go away forever. I'm gonna tell you guys something. Not gonna hold you. This shit been feeling like it's, I don't know, like been for a year and a half ever since. Oh, sorry, baby, sorry. Ever since my car accident. Ever since then, this is how this shit been since my car accident. So I do know that that's for a reason. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's for a reason. So I know it's for a reason. If I listen to me, there ain't no way I'm not gonna say it's for a reason because I will lose my fucking shit if it's for no reason. But I know it's for a reason. I know that all of this is happening for a reason, and I'm learning something, and I've learned something very valuable. And what's coming next? Look at Pukalaka. Look at this Pukalaka. Look at the Pookie. A Mukala Pukala Mukala. She's so fucking cute. I think like this is the time where we learned all of this shit for a reason. I swear to God. It had Brittany, don't ever say I hope so. It is so. Girl, ain't no way. There ain't no motherfucking way that I'm gonna believe that this shit ain't happening for a reason. You gotta be crazy. Are you crazy? I'll lose my shit. What the fuck? Imagine just turn around and go, but there's no way. Nothing happens for no reason. Nothing. Every lesson we've learned is for a reason. I know that it's preparing me for the next stages of my life. And one thing, I could be annoyed at the energy right now, but let me tell you about me. No matter what, I always, in the back of my head, my subconscious mind believes that life is going to be always great for me and good things are coming and everything I've learned is for a purpose. and I don't hate myself and I forgive myself and I let go of this and I let go of that, and it's like listen, man. And I gotta stop taking kratom. Like I know that's one of my blockages. Taking that kratom every day is just it's a little bit of a blockage, bro. Because it's not that it's bad for me or it's making me do anything bad. It's something that I just need to let go of already. Because then I tell myself like I need it. My back hurts. I sleep better with it. But actually, to be honest with you, um, when I was yesterday, I didn't take it. And let me tell you something. I didn't eat all day. I was fasting. I fasted till 10 o'clock at night, and then I ate something at that time. I noticed when I take kratom, I smoke more cigarettes and I eat more. So everything's happening for a reason. You know what I'm saying? You're welcome, Kristen. We love you. It's time, man. I'm telling you, everything that you feel is blocking you, let it go. Dead ass, if I fall and get some home after this, I might relapse back into chain smoking and breaking bad alcoholic phase. Quan, let me tell you, I don't do heavy drugs no more, but I've been taking this kratom like it's candy. And the past 2 days I was doing good, but today I took like three of them, four of them, I think it was. And that's their little capsules. And I feel like when I'm taking more than two, I'm doing it for because it feels good. You know what I'm saying? If I was taking like one or two just for like that coffee, caffeine like fix, it feels like I drink mad coffee. That's all it feels like to me, and it takes away pain in my body when I do have it. But there's days I don't have pain and I still take it. You feel what I'm saying? And I know that why that's happening. I'm triggered because I didn't move out of my house. I had the opportunity, I had the finances to do it. And I was probably afraid, like I'm scared to move out. What if I can't make it on my own? And then I look back on it and I get pissed off. And then my daughter talks to me the way she does. I see my mom sitting on the couch all day and is fucking irritating me. And I see that she won't wash dishes, she won't do nothing. I have to clean, do laundry, cook, do this, go to the store, go to the hello. Like, get up and help me. My daughter don't clean. She don't do nothing. My mom don't clean. She don't do nothing. So I don't care if you're old, bro. This 70-year-olds. My grandma was fucking 65, up cleaning, cooking, making dinner, 70 years old. Don't give me no excuses, bro. Don't give me no excuses. You can't be sick every fucking day. Like, I can't even take a day to say I don't feel good. Because if I say I don't feel good, oh, I don't feel good either. My head, my body. Well, yeah. Can I get a day to feel like shit too? No, I can't. Okay, okay. So it's all about you. You're sick every day. But if somebody, like, if I had a major cold and something was wrong with me, like, how can I not? You live right here. It's like not that I'm not. It's not like I'm not investing my money and my time, my stuff into help out a bit, like. And I'm not trying to judge my mom because she's older. She has COPD. She has what's that shit called? With the nerve damage, she has shit wrong with her. But at the same time, it's like, come on now, come on. You know what I'm saying? You can't be that bad. Like, and I know she's not because I heard it in my head. I'll be like, she's just lazy. I've been through things that should have broke me completely in August last year when my brother passed. It's like that when I broke the camel's back. And now things have been slowly getting back to normal. Wow. Yeah, it's tough, man. I stopped doing drugs as well as for a year. Last time I did anything was last March. Thank God, Quan. Thank God. Like class as yeah, as and narcotics. Yep. Class A's and narcotics. Yep. That's good. I'm ready running out of bud as we speak, but I've been saying I need to slow down, take the day off slowly but surely. Thank you. My brother was my heart. Everyone who knows me was close, even with the age difference. Yeah, I can't even imagine that, bro. Because I like as much as I'll be wanting to punch my sister in the face and my brothers too. I love them very much, and like I'd do anything for them. And God forbid something happen, I don't even want to think about that. Honestly, that's tough. That's real tough. You know, that's not something to fucking sneeze at. That's not in a sneeze at. That's a big, hard thing to go through. And I give you a lot of strength and credit. And I'll send you lots of love and light your way. And hopefully, like, that helps a little bit with some releasing of some energy because it's not easy. It's not easy to lose people you love that you care about. That shit is tough, bro. That shit is tough. Like I know for me, like I don't know about you guys, but I know I'm not lonely. I know I'm not alone, but I do be feeling lonely as I'm not alone, but I feel lonely. Does that make sense? And that's not in a sad way, like I'm so lonely. It's not like that. I'm not saying it that way. I'm saying that like I'm trying to see if people will invite me places or make friends or whatever the case is. But it's not happening. It's not happening, and it's not because I don't try. Every time I've gone out so far, this past year and a half, it's because I was the one who said, "You want to go out? You want to do this? You want to do that?" I can't always be the one doing that shit. Sometimes I just want somebody to be like, "Yo, Flo, let's go do something," but nobody does. So what am I gonna do? And it's not like I'm not even talking like that, honestly. You guys know me very well. I'm not talking like a poor me type of thing. I'm just saying it's hard out here for a pimp. You know? Ugh, I feel like I got lotion in my teeth. It feels gross. It's not. That's not a good feeling. I don't know. But the thing with this light workers being lonely and all that shit is getting on my last nerve too. I'd be like to the spirit guys, like, is this what but there's a line in the Gnostic text and it says, and Jesus says, blessed are the solitary. They are from the light and will return to it. Blessed are the solitary. They are from the kingdom and will return to the kingdom. So if those people who are like feel lonely on earth, they're blessed because they're the ones that are from the kingdom and they're from the heavens and they're from the light and from the source. So they'll return to it, like almost like as above, so below. So how, because where we're from, I don't believe it. Where we're from, wherever we are religiously, okay, originally from, especially like the different planets, they're not like us. Like we're not like that in other dimensions. I've seen myself in other dimensions. I've seen my friends and family. We're not emotional in that like higher dimensional level. We're not emotional. We telepathically communicate. There's no crying or none of that. We're more like everything just is. We're just like very like, meh, you know what I'm saying? I don't even think we laugh. It's more like, meh, you know what I mean? I've never seen like them laughing and shit and like giggling and all that stuff. They're just very like, and it's like it might sound cold, but it's not because they don't deal with emotions. What is this? I love regression. Been working on myself for, yeah, we're talking about everything that we're releasing right now. Past life regression. That doesn't always have to be about who you were in a past life. It can just be letting the emotions from attachments in the past life that we're releasing right now, like forgiveness, moving forward, like forgiving yourself, forgiving others, and even past weeks and months and this year, last 2 years, you've been feeling like you just want to fucking spaz out on everybody. You're trying not to do stuff like that. You understand? Like you just trying not to anymore. Like this is so when I say past life regression, a lot of people are releasing the past right now. And then we got, don't forget, Mercury and retro. And let me tell you one thing about me. I used to be like, oh, all that Mercury and retrograde shit. People take that shit too seriously and blah blah blah. But let me tell you something. That shit is not a joke because I've noticed every time that's why I won't even go out during Mercury and retro. Child, no, I won't. Because when I go out, every time I've like, when I was getting clean and shit back in the day, not realizing like I would go out during Mercury and retro and I'd end up drinking, doing drugs, something. So this time I said, I'll stay my ass in the house. 10 days before, 10 days after Mercury and retro, and the 10 days of it. I'm not leaving the house because there's been a few times where I fucked up during that time because it was Mercury and retro, and I was like not realizing that they'll Mercury and retro will show you the things that you haven't let go of. They'll show you, and even if you think, listen, even if you think you've let it go for 10 years, Mercury and retro will show you the things you still hold on to. Right, that's what I'm saying. This is where I'm at with even with the kratom. Like my guys are funny like that. I remember when I was first getting clean off of Percocet and stuff. I remember this, and I remember I wasn't getting high no more. But guess what? I was fighting it. I'm gonna do one more, two more. It's gonna get me high. Wait, one more. And no matter what I did, I would not get high. And that's what's happening now. And when I say it's time to let it go, and then we don't want to let it go, I literally I was told by my spirit guys, a big change is gonna come in. Don't try to fight it, but I've been fighting it because it's kind of like almost like, yeah, but I'm upset because I'm lonely and I'm bored and creative's the only thing I have right now, and it's my best friend. I literally said that today. Okay. I literally said that today. Like that's my best friend. Creative's my best friend right now. Leave me alone. You know how sick that is? That's really an addict's way. You know what? Matter of fact, tomorrow I'm not taking any, and I'm promising myself I'm not taking that shit. Hmm. 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 And I don't even like saying that shit out loud because I feel like you give. Mhm. You give those haters an opportunity to ruin it for you. You know what I'm saying? Mercury in retro, so really you can feel everything. Yeah. And the puppy said, "Hi, Luna." She's been up my ass all day nonstop. I don't know. Mm. This is homemade apple juice. Isn't it interesting how dark it is? And I got the organic apples. It was so dark. Yeah, KB, we really are all, you know, sorry about that. That's terrible. Yeah, and look, mm, looking up at the moon, and it's looking like, it's almost there. It's almost like at the full moon. And I know that any of us, whenever one of us needs to like let go of some, this before the full moon, it's time to do it. I've already been saying that. It has to happen before the full moon. So like the fucking the kratom, I gotta let it go before this full moon is done because then when you don't, it carries on to the next cycle. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you want to let go, you let it go during the full moon so that this way you could clear it in that cycle. And I'm very honest with myself about that. And guess what? I'm not mad at myself, but at the same time, it is what it is. Colleen with the flowers here. Yay. What about you guys? What have you been up to? What's your life like? I was me when I was the high of working out. I was not working it. It was not working anymore. Wow. See, that's what it is when you do something like work. If you do something like working out or something for the high, like people work out, they get a rush from it and they drink that pre-workout stuff. Once you're doing it for like the wrong reason, it doesn't work. So like once you gotta do if you do stuff, do it for the reasons it's supposed to be, not for what didn't. My boyfriend with this, no, completely. That just means I hadn't found anything or anyone that gets me like plants and medicine is good. And yeah, and you could say that about Kratom too. Okay, you could say that about Kate too. Whenever I say that, I'm talking about Kratom. I don't want her to hear. I should be like, why are you taking that stuff? You're not good for you. She thinks everything's a drug. She thinks everything's a drug. Even weed. Like if somebody smokes weed, she's like, oh, you smoke pot? You smoke pot? Pot, yeah. I don't smoke that shit. One, there's plenty of jobs out there that will, and you have a fucking master's degree, dude. There's no way you're not gonna find something. What happened? Okay, let's go. Bro, there's Mexicans working in construction, and I know people that are sponsoring them. You have a master's. Like, what do you think? Somebody's not gonna want to sponsor you? You're crazy. Like I said, anything that doesn't work out right now, I'm telling you, especially with this eclipse, keep that in mind. If it ain't working out for you, that's for a reason. So it's like you're gonna be sent to like what you need to be doing, Not what you're doing just because you think you need to right now because you got to get your visa. It's like your spirit guides are leading you to something you need to do, not what you want to do. Hmm? You know what I mean? All I know is I can promise you that if it's not working out, it's for a reason right now. Don't see it as a failure. Oh yeah, Clary says healers. We could be so uptight. I'm a healer myself. I know. Ugh. Yeah. You know why? Sorry, guys. You know why I feel like we get uptight though? Because we worked on ourselves so hard, and we see a lot of people around us that just in the matrix, whatever you want to call it, and they don't give a fuck. It frustrates us because we're almost like that's not fair. They get to be ignorant and do whatever they want. Here we are trying to heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. So and we think that's not fair sometimes. And it's not fair sometimes. It's fucking irritating that these motherfuckers get to fucking do whatever the fuck they want. You know how me and my brother communicate? We send each other uh Instagram like, funny videos and shit. That's how we communicate. We don't be like, hey, how you doing? We just send each other a funny video and then we go on with our day. It's cute. That's our communication, me and my younger brother. And it's funny because me and my older brother were close growing up, and then I ended up being closer with my younger brother now. I have to catch myself sometimes to be telling people, what are you doing? I could never write. But like I feel like right now a lot of us are, and I say this with love and light in my heart, a lot of us are gonna be like, fuck this, you fucking fuck you, bye. Like I'm done, bye. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that. And I feel like I love everyone and I care about them, but I'm about to keep it moving like from everybody. you know? Like I bye. You know what I'm saying? So I've been so disconnected. I miss watching your videos. I've been so busy. I know how that feels, man. Let me tell you, I gotta stay connected. That's why I meditate every day, even when it gets annoying. I meditate because if not, I swear, when I feel disconnected, I feel lost. Like, so I know how that feels. But welcome back. You're always welcome here. We'll be all right, guys. We're gonna be all right. We gotta let go and just be positive and try to focus on the good things that are coming and just focus on that and like stop focusing on what we did and why we did it and why we didn't do it. Oh, it's okay, baby. It's okay. Look at her. She hides. Go hide it. Go hide the bone, baby. Go hide it. She pushes it. Look. She's pushing it. She's pushing the blanket, trying to hide her bone. But her bone's all the way over there. Look where her bone is. Right there. Go get the bone. Go get the bone. Look at the bone. Here you go. And stop putting it all over my bed. Nasty. This is her. She plays the I'm hiding it game all day long. Look, she's hiding it by my butt. What happened? Can't find a spot. I just want to find somewhere to hide this bone. I don't want nobody to see it or take it from me. Nobody's gonna take it from you, stinker butt. You tushy. Look at that tush. Just look at the tush. Just look at her. Oh, oh, my tushy asses. It's my little tushy asses. Is that a cute little tushy asses? That's a cute tushy tush. Mwah. Kuka mama. Okay, B, with the communicating with you and stuff like that, I'm gonna tell you something. They don't come to us until we're ready. Like they don't want to make you emotional, so they wait until you're ready. And another thing is, especially if someone has moved on to the light, like they've gone to a good place, I always feel like it takes them a lot longer to communicate with us because they're far away. As opposed to, I feel like the lower astrals, it might be a little easier for them because they're closer. You see what I'm saying to you? Does that make sense to you? Like the people that have moved on to the light to light, like it's harder for them to communicate. It takes them a lot more work to travel to you, right? As opposed to the people that are kind of like in the lower astrals, not like hell or nothing. There's no such thing anyway. Even people that are in so-called hell think they're at a place they belong in. So in a way, that's their own creation. They made that up for themselves. That's why you should never say, I'm going to get punished for the things that I do, because that's what your conscious is going to bring you to punishment. Always remember that you have room to heal stuff, and there's angels and guides and spirit in the universe, and they're always like, they want you to do better and they want you to work on yourself. They don't want to stick nobody in that place. You stick yourself there. Nobody's like pointing their finger going, this is where you're going. And that's the thing, we were talking about this false light. Remember I told you guys I had the dream that like a million people were going into this light from this portal, and at the beginning of this portal was this fake Jesus. He looked like Jesus, but he didn't. You know what I'm saying? And all these people went into that portal and they were all going that way. And I jumped out of the car and I ran to the beginning of the portal. I was like, you can't do this to people. This is wrong. You're misleading them. And he said to me, I could do whatever I want. They think I'm Jesus, kind of like something like that. And I realized something. It's because of what we're taught and what we've learned with religions and programming and all that. That's where, when you're subconscious, when you pass, that's where you're going to go. Like for me, I'd rather believe that there's this wonderful, gorgeous place, and it's like you get to pick. Do you want to go to a place right here where you're going to be of service to humanity and get to go travel all over the earth and the universes to help young kids and to help older people and to be an angel and protect them and go run to a car and stop it from getting in a car accident? Do you want to go to this place where you're just up in the heavens and you're doing work from up here? And then you get to, come in circles and talk about what we can do and send out healers and light workers and help people reincarnate for the good reasons? Or do you want to go here where you could just be in your own heaven, have a bunch of puppies around you? You could be with your kid or your friends, or she could be with her friend. It's up to you. So for me, it would have to be the one in service. Like I'll go down and be an angel and just run around and help people. I would love that. And I've done that here in this lifetime as a human. So nobody could tell me any differently. Ain't no way that I'm not here for that reason when all I think about is helping others. But like, trying to remember that I have to help myself first. But when I say helping others, I'm of service. Just like Jesus was of service to the collective. That's how I am. I'm of service. I do service, right? Every day I'm doing service. You guys see it for yourself, like every fucking day. So like it's what you want. If you say, "Oh, I'm gonna get punished, God's gonna strike me down, and I'm gonna get abused and beat up because I'm stupid and what I did," that's what will happen. That's what will happen. It's up to you. Like the fuck. When we get that shit out of our head, that's why they're creating these hells and these fake heavens to keep you stuck there over and over again because you believed from your religion or from your thing that you were going to these places and now you're there. And then you think it's the place you have to be. Meanwhile, that's not where you belong. You don't belong. No, listen, I know this is going to sound rough for a lot of people, but even those people that did the worst things here on earth, I don't believe deserve to be in a hell where they get punished over and over again. That's just me. And I don't think anybody should be treated that way. I believe that it's like when you send people to prison, they should have reforms there, not go to prison, sit and think about your actions and don't learn nothing about them. Just go punish yourself there. You're punished. Go to your room for the next fucking eternity. What's the point of that? If we're not sending, let's say, pedophiles and rapists and murderers, if we're not sending them to places in the afterlife where they can learn from their actions, we're creating more and more of those types of people. There has to be reform. You understand me? So like when you go there, it's like, you think a murderer or pedophile or any of that, do you think they think what they're doing is wrong? Some of them, yeah, they're like, this is wrong. The rest of them are like, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm going to do. That's it. So you have to make them understand that that's not okay. Something here is not right. It's like click, click, something's wrong with you here. Just because someone died of a drug overdose or they killed themselves. No, what? Now they're going to be in a limbo and stay in there for eternity? Are you insane? That sounds crazy. That's not fair to nobody. No matter how evil, let's say, the person is or mean, nobody deserves to get punished for eternity, bro. Because after like a year, you're going to learn a lesson. Something's going to click. Like, "Ooh, I shouldn't have done that." You know what I'm saying? Maybe it won't for some. It's like crazy. We're here, we're on earth learning. Nobody fucking knows what they're doing. Not a single person knows what the fuck they're doing. Everybody's just trying to figure it out. We don't know. But what we're told has stuck with us, and a lot of people are getting stuck because of what's stuck with them. So fuck all that. I don't believe any of that shit. I have my own beliefs, and that is I am nothing, I am everything. I am good, I am bad. I am right, I am wrong. I am up, I am down. I am sideways, I am not sideways. I'm not going to believe on one thing or the other, because then when you do that, you put that belief on yourself and now you're stuck there. I can't do that. I don't know about you guys. I can't. And that's another reason why I forgive so many people, so many things. I forgive everyone because I understand that not everybody knows what they're doing. And even if they do and they're still doing it, maybe they just need somebody to be like, why are you doing this? It's okay. You deserve love. You're loved. And, even if they look at you like, oh, you stupid bitch. Oh, well, that's not on me to determine whether that's okay for them or not. You know what I'm saying? They need to determine that on their own. I'm not here to fix you. I'm just here to tell you, I love you and you deserve love and you are a good person. You just need to find it in you. If I stood doing drugs and shit like that and I died of an overdose, people would say, "Oh, she was a drug addict anyway. That's what she deserved it." What? How do you not ever think that maybe I just got stuck in that place and I was stuck there and nobody taught me and I didn't teach myself? Their soul just gets sent to the central center in the universe and they get burnt away and reset so that they start the entire reincarnation with none of the personalities or self they died with. Quan, remember when I told you that dream I had that there was like a bunch of people right here on this side, and then on this side there was like this forest and it was like smoke and they get like just like you said, burnt away and reset. That's the dream I had. We were in this one place, and then all these people that were repeating the same things over and over, they got sent to this space and they got told like, oh, go over here, this is good, and then like, and they got literally there was nothing but smoke, like they got burnt away, not like burnt to death. They don't feel that shit. They just go, it's like a ping, and like you said, a reset so you can have a chance to learn again. It's not, bro, if there was such a thing as everybody's in hell right now or in heaven, that would be absolutely retarded. Like honestly, stupid as fuck. Because the people that are in heaven, they might start being bad. The people that are in hell, they might start being bad. Like it's all, I've seen people being punished in so-called hell, and it's because they put themselves there. I deserve this. I'm a bad person. I should have done this. I was a bad father. I was a bad mother. I was a bad sister. Okay, who cares? Let it go. I was a bad person. Oh my God, I did drugs. I don't deserve this. Maybe the universe is punishing me. You know how many times I said that to myself? Then I realized, like, shut the fuck up. What do I deserve bad things for? I'm the fucking sweetest, kindest person ever. Yeah, I'm a little gangster and I'll be like, fuck you, fuck that. That's my personality. That's not me being evil. I forgive people. I don't argue with people for no reason. I'm mean to my mom sometimes, but who the fuck isn't? Look at my daughter. She's mean to me. We all do that. It's normal. But at the end of the day, they know she knows I care about her. Whenever she needs anything, I run for her. Same thing with my daughter. Same thing with my sister and my brothers. Just because I'm mean to you once in a blue moon doesn't mean I hate you. It's just, you're frustrating me right now. Get away from me. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop punishing ourselves. That's what I'm saying. I'm not doing that shit to myself no more. Shit. I made mistakes. Oh, well, too fucking bad. I'll get over it. I made mistakes too fucking bad. That's it. What the fuck? How long am I going to sit here and fucking kill myself because of something I did? Yeah, Quan, the fact that you just said that and I had that exact dream is weird. Yeah, I am human. I forget. You forget. We all forget to say that sometimes. Yeah, I'm just human, bro. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Phantom Matrix is like the black hole vortex. If you watch that video that I told you guys about, the ninth dimension of transcendence, this one always gets me because Mateos de Stefano, he talks about the ninth dimension of transcendence, that the reason why people are scared of the number 666 is because it's the it's the place where you die and you're reborn. So it's scary to people. Like, oh, I'm gonna die. You lose completely who you were and you become someone else, which is a lot. A lot of us went through a death and rebirth this last 2 years, which is why we're feeling like this. So you lose yourself And then you find yourself again. So they told you to be afraid of the 666 because they don't want you to find yourself. They want you to stay in the third and second and third and fourth dimension where you're kind of like, what's going on? I don't understand everything. Then you get past the fifth dimension. Now you're at the sixth. You're about to be reborn and you completely let go of the matrix, religions, things like that. That's when you know you ascended. When you let go of like religious beliefs being the end all be all, that's when I feel like you truly ascended. When you're able to say, God loves me, and it's not about Allah, Buddha, Muhammad. God is an all-encompassing source, universal source that I am one with. And once you start to see that, that's when you have truly done the death and the rebirth process. Until then, until you could let go of all those concepts of religions and governments and political associations. What is that? What the hell is that? That's weird. Look at that. Yo, what the? Oh my God, you guys, look. I'm not moving. Look. What is that? It could be from the light reflection, but isn't that crazy? Go up, up. It's probably from a light reflection. Isn't that interesting though? I find that interesting. Could you imagine if the politicians did a shroom trip? They do something else. They do adrenochrome trips. I'm sorry to say it, but all those things they do with they do those things. You guys know those adrenochrome. If you don't know what that is, look it up. You I don't want to take you down a rabbit hole, but it's not something you really want to look into if you're not ready to know the truth of that shit, you know? It's not a dust bunny. Look, it's not, you know how I know? Look, it's going on my neck. You see that? And like, where is it coming from? Because there's nothing on my face that's reflecting it. That's what the thing is, there's nothing on me to make this reflect. Like, the only thing is the light is hitting me, but I have nothing that will make it reflect like that. There's nothing here that's the weirdest part. And it's going like down. You know what I'm saying? Like, see, isn't that fucking strange? And it's following me, dude. What the fuck? That's so crazy. That's insane, dude. Look, it's right there. See what I'm saying to you? It's following my shoulder. That's the light of the angels on my shoulder. It's not physical. Shrooms are safe that they're naturally source. Yeah, I did shrooms. I didn't really like them. Listen, I already sense, feel enough. I don't need something to expand that for me. I already have enough of that where I'm able to, I don't need to see more. It's too much. Like, it's not necessary for me. It's like I know it exists, but it's too much all at once, all that information at once. I already get all that information at once every day. And it's just like, ugh, like it's too much. You know what I'm saying? That is so weird. And it's like, it's so weird. It's so cool. Shrooms and weed are safe. Natural will always be safe. Yeah, they are safe. They're very safe. But also, again, I'm not really a fan of like hallucinogenics at all. At all. I'm not a fan. I never liked it, especially because I took shrooms and I was laying down. And the kid over there, he was like, I never seen someone take shrooms and lay down the whole time. I was like, I couldn't move. I was stuck. And he was like, what? I was like, I couldn't move. He's like, that's crazy. I never seen that. He's like, people on shrooms usually want to move around and do stuff or like hear a meditation or something like drums or so. I said, you started playing that drum shit. And I was in the room laying down and I heard a million voices. Bitch, I jumped up so fast. I ran and I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, I remember the little shroom guys came to talk to me. They were like, it's not that you've been doing drugs, Flo. It's that you've been doing the wrong drugs. And they were laughing like that. They were making fun of me because they're like, don't worry, it's not, you're not a bad person. It's not that you've been doing drugs. You've been doing the wrong drugs. They were like shroom munchkins. I swear to God, I'm not kidding. And guess what? The crazy thing is I had an astral projection where I was an elf. I was a little elven alien. And I always resonate with elven, like, um elven type of things. Like when I hear elven music or anything like that, like from like ancient like Viking stuff, I always love it because I feel like I was an elf myself, you know? And an entertaining elf, as a matter of fact. I'm getting hit in the head right here. You know what I'm saying? So they were telling me that shit, and then I saw myself astral project and without the shrooms. This is without the shrooms. I went from my room and I was watching myself in my room astral projecting, bro. My body was on the bed. I was watching myself from the door, and I saw three versions of me all at once. One, two, and the third one that turned into this little munchkin that talked to the 10-foot alien, and he told me that he wants me to build something for him, and I was like, if you want me to build it for you, you got to give me $5 million. That's it. No. And he was like, hey, he was like, get over here. And I was like, don't touch me. Oh, and I punched him, uppercutted him from the floor, and he was like, hey, you hit me, that hurt. He was huge, bro. And he was like not mean. He was just like, oh, you hit me. And I was like, either you're gonna pay me $10,000 or I'm not, my $5 million, or I'm not doing it. No, that's my final offer. Just like, I swear I was talking like an elf. And I saw myself here. I went into a spaceship and I was like, this is not, I know this is not hallucination. I wasn't on anything. It was natural. I fucking vibrated on the bed, my body, and flew into this fucking other spaceship, turned into a little elf. Oh my God, oh my God. I looked at myself in the mirror just like that. I was like, oh my God, what's happening to me? What's happening to me? And my head got big and then it got normal. And then I turned into this like little like green fucking guy, and I saw my reflection in the mirror and I was like, what's happening to me? And I turned around, I was like, and he was like, wait, shut up, stop. And I was like, who the fuck are you? Leave me alone. And he was like, I need to tell you something. You have to build it. I was like, I'm not doing it. He was like, hey, you. And I said, uppercut, douche. And he said, oh, you hit me. And I said, either give me the $5 million or I'm not doing it. And I came back down. Is that sick or what? That shit was so bugged the fuck. I'll never forget that fucking astral projection. That shit was crazy. That's the first time I ever experienced that kind of astral projection. I've had other ones where I've astral projected onto spaceships and met other healers and things like this, but that shit, crazy, bro. You could picture it. I'm telling you, your crown's going up because they're telling you she's not lying. It really happened to her. And she really did that, not just like she thought she was doing it, you know? All right, guys, I love you. We're gonna get I'm gonna actually meditate right now because I'm as of tomorrow I'm gonna try not to take kratom no more. I gotta do this for me, man. That's it. It's time to let this shit go. It's really time to let it go. They're not even worth it anymore. They're not even fucking. They don't do not. I mean, it helps the pain. That's it. But I can take Advil or something. I'll be all right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Falling asleep is like a psychedelic trip. Honestly, it makes you aware of what already is around you. Boy, every time I go into the REM state, that in between where you're like up, but like you're falling asleep, that's when it's easier for many of us to communicate with spirits. So they do try to communicate with you at that moment. Because once you go back into deep sleep, now you're in the dream state and you're, doing dream state shit. And then like when you're in between the I'm awake and falling asleep, that part where it's like that's why you have to try in a meditation to get. Jose Silva says like to stay in that REM state, when you're falling asleep in your butt. If you could stay, it's very hard though, because once you get into that, you're like, your body's buzzing and you got to go to sleep. If we could meditate to stay in that part right there where you're almost falling asleep, that's where you can manifest easier, and like you could bring things from the energy world to here. It'll be easier. All right, guys, I love you. We'll come back, okay? I love you guys. I hope you guys have a nice night. Rest. Tomorrow I'm gonna do a nice cleansing bath and take a nice salt bath. And just today I'm just gonna meditate and relax and just, you know what I'm saying? Again, try not to think about too much because guess what? The answers are not gonna come if we keep asking the questions. We gotta lay back and just let them shits come to us right now. That's the best advice I can give you. I take that for my pains with fibromyalgia and it helps better than Advil and Motrin. Okay, you know what else worked pretty good for me? Aleve muscle and body pain. That was good. No, thank you guys for being with me. I love you guys. Thank you for being on us with our journey. Soul Tribe, I love you guys. You've been, always by my side. I'm by yours. So it's kind of cool to have you guys as my friends, as my Soul Tribe. It's pretty awesome. You know, I'm going to continue to do the work. I'm going to continue to be the person that I am and do as much work as and be of service to the collective, because I know that I'm doing this for a reason and this is my mission and that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I do. So I love you guys, and you guys have a wonderful night, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Probably I'll come back on. I might do a Zoom tomorrow. So but I want to do it strictly for a meditation, like a long meditation where I'm going to guide the collective through a meditation. So if you guys are not busy, when I post on that, come to that meditation, okay? On Zoom. Okay, guys? I love you. I'll see you guys later. Love you guys. Love you. I'm getting like cross-eyed a little bit right now. Hold on. Okay. Good night, guys. Love and light. Yeah, REM state helps to easier meditation. Yes, it is. And to easier manifestation too, the REM state. And it's when you get into that part where you're about to fall asleep, if you could stay in that part, they say that you can control that part, you'll really get into that. Okay. All right, guys. I love you. I am probably gonna do that, do a long meditation. I'll use the microphone, put on some music, and we'll do a deep meditation. All right, y'all. I love you. We're definitely gonna be doing an eclipse meditation where we'll all get together. Quan, don't worry, babe. Don't worry. Be happy. Every little thing is gonna be all right. Good night, guys. Love and light to you. Love you. Good night, Pookies.